Seoul is a city with an almost endless amount of food options. But what if you only have 24 hours to discover Seoul's best foods? Today, we take you on a journey of some of the best foods you can't miss. But we only have 24 hours and our time starts now.
Alright, so the perfect breakfast that you absolutely must try in Korea is this. So this is called hajanguk, and it is an amazing stew that's super hearty, a little spicy, and it's really filling. So this features a big piece of meat. Look at this, you guys. This is actually pork spine, and it's been boiled for many, many hours, and they add it with all this amazing vegetables and seasonings. It is the perfect way to start your day. So, what's also special about this is that the name literally translates to hangover soup. So, Korean people like to eat this the day after drinking because it helps cure your hangover. If you have jet lag from flying to Korea, or maybe you've had a rough night, you can come here and order this. So these places are usually open 24 hours, and you can sit down and order up this soup, and you're gonna walk away with a nice, hearty, filling meal. It's gonna give you lots of energy to help you throughout the day. So we have a lot of shopping, a lot of things we wanna do in our 24 hours in Korea, and this is just the best way to start the day. So Seoul is home to thousands of different coffee shops and cafes, but some of my favorite cafes are located here in Samcheon-dong, and you can get all kinds of interesting drinks as well as your regular stuff. So I prefer the Americano, which is just espresso and water. But coffee culture is really popular in Korea, so if you're visiting and you don't go to a cafe, you're missing out on a big part of the Korean experience. Alright, so after exploring all day, I got a little hungry, so I decided to come to lunch. This is one of my all-time favorite Korean foods. I mean, take a look at this. So this is called galbi. So this is stir-fried chicken with different vegetables, and what makes this so special is this, guys. Take a look at all this cheese. This smells absolutely amazing. So we have this chicken that is in this spicy stir-fry sauce, as well as pieces of cabbage. Then we can wrap it up in this chewy, greasy, wonderful, lovely cheese. It is going to make the best lunch. It's full all day. Not only that, it's going to be a great way to keep ourselves warm because it's so cold outside. So I cannot wait to try this out. So if I can get everything together, bon appetit. Oh yeah. This meal is so good. So, we also got little pieces of rice cake in here. Oh, so nice. Really chewy, really soft. The pieces of chicken in here are so tender and juicy with the cabbage. And then you just add that cheese, just, oh. This is the perfect lunch meal. Yes. All right, so as you can see, we pretty much finished this off, and it's so good. But what you can do next is actually use this to make a fried rice. And the staff will come over in a minute, and they'll use this sauce and extra cheese and things and make a wonderful fried rice. So the staff came over and they've mixed rice and some seaweed and some kimchi, and they mixed it all together with their leftover sauce and cheese and other goodies to make this fried rice. It smells so good. And this is kind of like the dessert. So you can see it's still got some of that cheese in it. Let's take a big bite of it. Oh yeah, it's cheesy. It's got the flavor of the dried seaweed in it, as well as little pieces of chicken and things that we left in the pan. So good. So it is now dinner time. What was the first thing you think of when you think of Korean food? Ding, 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 barbecue. That's right. So we are going to have some Korean barbecue, which is one of my other all-time favorite Korean foods. So here on the table is our own grill. So they bring the meat and we grill it ourselves. So we have different types of pork, including thinly sliced pork and pork belly and some pork skin. So we're going to cook it here, and then we've got different side dishes called banchan, which we can then add to this or eat them separately. All right, so my favorite way to eat this is take one of these lettuce leaves, take a piece of meat here, and you can dip it in one of the different sauces, whichever one you want. So this one is salt and sesame oil, so some type of soy sauce. I'm going to add some onions as well as some green onions. All right, so now I have this. It is going to be amazing. There's nothing like some fresh Korean barbecue. Tradition is you have to do this all in one bite. Well, one bite it is. Here we go. All right, so if you're eating barbecue in Korea, it's almost guaranteed that you're going to want to drink alcohol. So one of Korea's favorite ways to enjoy samgaepsal is with soju. So this is their spirit of choice. So one way I like to enjoy this is by making somek, which is a mixture of soju and maekju, and maekju means beer. Konbae. Really refreshing. So if you're coming to eat samgaepsal and you are with people, odds are you're probably going to go through a few bottles of soju and a few bottles of beer, but it just goes so well with the party atmosphere and the bonding from enjoying your time by cooking your meal with everybody that you're going to have a great time.
Pojang machas are tents that set up on the street at nighttime. They sell a variety of popular street foods and alcoholic beverages. Visitors can drink late into the night here.
All right, so as you can see, this is an actual tent. So these are put up every night for people to come and enjoy the food. So the menu is centered around alcohol, so it's pretty customary to come here and order either beer or soju and then a few side dishes. So it is winter now and it is a little cold in here, but it's not too bad. There are these heating lamps. But I think this is a very fun and traditional and a very unique Korean experience that you can find these tents open all year round. And it's something that you absolutely must do because it is just such a fun thing to do. And again, this is something that you can only find at nighttime, so don't be afraid to go out and explore Seoul in the middle of the night. So here we have, I believe this is called odeng-tang. So it's basically these fish cakes and it's in a broth with green onions. So this is a really popular street food that you can get. It's usually on a stick, and you find those at all kinds of street sellers in Korea. And this soup is just really light and refreshing. As you can see, it's so warm and steamy. It's such a fun experience to be outside and you're kind of blocked from the elements by this tent and you're drinking some warm soup. It's such a nice experience, such a wonderful way to spend a cold winter's night. All right, so if you're visiting Korea, you have an endless amount of options of food available to you. And this is just scratching the surface. There are so many things you can try. And if you're coming here, don't be afraid. There is food available 24 hours a day. All right, so that's all for this video. If you liked it, be sure to give me a big thumbs up. And go and click that subscribe button as we do upload weekly videos on Korean food, life, culture, and entertainment. You don't want to miss it. All right, until next time, have a great day, and I'll see you later.